Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance, and you are looking at an Object 261. That's the Tier 10 Soviet SPG, and it's being commanded by FullMetalYakuza. It's quite a mouthful. And we're on Nebelburg RAM Battle. And battle has commenced. It's heading south, and there's some Arty players like these bushes, these trees over on the far side. Just gives them a little more distance between them and the enemy. But he's not going near the trees, he's actually just appears to be looking for the dip. Is he looking for the dip? No, he is going near the trees. Bit of extra concealment. Well, in actual fact, he was looking near the trees, but... Okay, he's got his first target. It's an Object 140. Okay, he's loaded, ready to go. And that shell lands nearby, but it's 2 critical hits, 25 hit points of damage. Wasn't that close, but anyway, let's have a look, see what he can do. He's got a 27-second reload on this Arty. And he's got 10 rounds of standard ammo, which is what he's firing at the moment, and 7 rounds of premium ammo. Now he'll probably get through all of that during this battle. The unfortunate thing about the grand battle is that there isn't enough ammo to last the entire battle. There's too many targets. Okay, he's lined up on an Object 260. He's next to a 5A. I think he wants the 5A more than the 260 at the moment. Or is he trying to get both? Well, round goes in, but there's no result, so I'm wondering what happened to the shell. I think he is as well. Now, is he going to go for that object? No, I think he's going back to the 5A. He's still trying to make his mind up. Right, he's going for the Super Conqueror. Letting the aim dial in. It's got almost complete. That's his. Rounds out. Yeah, he gets a hit there. Nice hit. 391 hit points, and he's got some stun assists straight away. He's pulling back into the trees. So looking to the south again. Oh, there's an E100 there, as well as the 5A. And there's the Object 260 he was firing at earlier. He's almost reloaded. A little bit of rescue bloom there, but he's ready to fire. Rounds out. Ah, lovely direct hit there, but it only did 140 hit points of damage. I think that's because the E10 does have E100 does have rather good armor, even though he hit it at an angle. Probably got the strongest armor. Okay, Centurion AX. Now this should provide a better result. Nope. Is he looking elsewhere? Yeah, he's looking elsewhere again. He's gone back to that E100, the 5A, and the Object 260. I think he likes this bunch. They are closest to him. Well, nearly. But they are bunched up together. And he gets a good strike there on the Object 260. That was 217 hit points of damage and a stun. And that's certainly helping his team. Almost reloaded. Almost ready to go. Aiming at the 100. Rounds out. Right, he lands just behind the 5A. Okay, he's pulling forward a little, adjusting his position, just in case enemy Arty did spot him. Or spot the tracer. Lining up on the 260. They're more in the open now, so it's a lot easier to hit them. But they're bunching up. This could be dangerous for them if they do this. They line up against each other, he might be able to get a Bombardier. And he does! 2 tanks, 1 shot. Bombardier takes out the 5A, takes out the E100. 51 hit points on the 5A. He earned 349 on the E100. But he took out 2 important enemy on that flank. And that's going to make it very much easier for his forces now to dominate and take out that Object 260. In fact, the Object 260 has fallen. So his shot had a major impact on the battle. Major impact. Because that flank has now fallen. And those tanks are now pushing ahead. So he's now paying attention to the town. That target's gone down. He's after an E4. And he gets a good hit. 305 hit points on E4. But he knocked the tree down, which means he's going to have to relocate. Because that would tell the enemy Arty where he is. But he hasn't relocated that far. He's quite happy with the position he's firing from. He can't hit the castle because of obstructions. He can hit the town, but some places in the town, because the buildings are obstructions as well. You see he's got a red line there. Okay, now you can't really get a shot on those. You might be able to get one on that T110E4. Now that E4 is backing up, he can get a shot into that. Rounds out. Good strike! 327 hit points, 2 critical hits. That was an excellent shot. Okay, switch back to the northeast. And there's a whole gaggle of enemy tanks here. Can take out that Griller for starters. That would be a big help, because those tank destroyers are very vulnerable to Arty. Okay, he's got an E4 and a Type 62. Lines up the shot behind them, shoots, rounds out. And he hits the E4, who moves forward into the flight of shell. The T62 backed away. So he aimed at the T62, but he hit the E4 quite nicely in return. And he picked up another 389 hit points off that shot alone, and some stun assist. Now the Griller is sitting in a very nice stationary position. Rounds out. What happened there? I think he flew right over the top of the Griller and it hit the ground on the other side, because that is a rise. That Griller's sitting up on top of a hill. Oh, they've lost an E5 there. In fact, they're 4 tanks down on his team at the moment. And in fact, they've lost virtually all of their attack team that was coming up the east flank. But he fires a shot in there and he does get a hit on the T62. Unfortunately, it was unsighted at the time, so he doesn't know how much damage, but he has picked up some stun assist. So he's going to have to relocate. So's that GWE100 on his team. He needs to relocate as well, but he doesn't appear to be doing so. The E50M is coming back. It's another reason why he needs to get as far west as he can, both to help the other remaining members of his team. There's still 12 members of the enemy team alive, and there's 11 on his team. Okay, he's taking up position near the bat chats. Okay, there's an E5 ahead. Rounds out. And did he get that kill? He certainly got a strike into that T110E5, 34 hit points, but did he get the kill? No. The Batchat 155-58 got the kill, which is unfortunate. They both must have fired around about the same time. He picked up some points, but the Batchat picked up the rest. But at least he picked up some stun assist anyway. That's the main importance. There's an E4, but that's taken out. They're now level on the scores. And that Griller 15, I think that's the same one that came down off the mountaintop and it's now down at the castle gates. There's another E4 here. No, he's only got 72 points, but he's taken out, so wouldn't be worth wasting the shell. He's on the premium ammo now, so really, to make really effective use of this premium ammo, it would be a good idea if he was to pick targets that are bunched together. There's only 9 enemy left. There's a STRV-103B effectively guarding most of the Arty, and a Guerrilla 15 as well. They're guarding the north approach. There's a T110E4 up there and an E100. Now he's looking at that E4. It's near where the other tank, the E5 was, and he's taken out. And he does get this kill. So that's compensation for missing out on the kill of the E5. He gets the E4. Some satisfaction there. Okay, there's an E100 in the town. Side onto him at the moment, but he's not reloaded. It's going to be face on to him once he fires. That's going to make it more difficult. Okay, it's backing away, but he can hit it just at the moment. He did splash it. 212 hit points, and he's picking up some stun assist as well. That E100 is almost gone. Not much left of it. Now the tank destroyers get to it. That Guerrilla 15 probably can get there. The STRV is moving up as well. The unfortunate thing is that nobody is on the south route at all. So there are enemy tanks on the south route. They could actually be coming round to attack. And the first we'll hear about it is when the GWE-100 goes down. That GWE-100 has moved closer to the rest of the Arty. Still no sign from the city. The Guerrilla 15's gone in to have a look. He'll spot for the rest of the team. The E50M is moving up. The STRV-103 on the enemy team has been spotted in the castle grounds. Lining up a shot, rounds out. It's a splash. 148 hit points. He's also picked up some track assistance, or some damage assistance. He's relocated a little. Almost reloaded. Unfortunately, it's behind. He knows what to do with this STRV. He's actually staying behind that big tower, which actually protects him. But that E100 couldn't protect himself from the Guerrilla 15. So what he's going to have to do, he's going to have to put a splash round in next to the STRV. Because he's got premium ammo, he's going to do more damage. And that was a 245 hit point splash, and he's picked up some stun assist on top. But that STRV is still there, although with less hit points. Or is it? Are we looking at the Guerrilla 15? I think that STRV was actually taken out. My mistake. I think we are looking at the Guerrilla 15 in the castle grounds now, and the STRV was removed. But that Guerrilla 15 is getting hit. It's getting hit by the other STRV on Full Metal's team. Yes, it is. And they're firing rounds in, but FullMetalYakuza is holding back on fire because his rounds are rather expensive. So he wants them to do as much as he can. And this is his last round. So he needs it to be more effective than the others. And he got a hit there for 263 hit points, but he picked up the stun assist when they took out the bat chat. He's now got no ammo, absolutely none. All he can do is spot or ram. So the best thing he can do at this moment is head north into the town so that he can be assist if they have to cap. Once he's in the town, he should be fairly safe. He also acts as a distraction for the enemy team because they're going to be looking at him when they should be looking at the other players who actually do have ammo. They don't know he doesn't have any ammo left. And this goes to prove exactly what I said at the beginning of the battle, that really the Arty in grand battles do not have enough ammunition. They run out. If you're an effective Arty player, you will get through all of your ammunition very quickly on a grand battle. There's just too many targets. Okay, that's the 1 minute siren. There are still 4 enemy to kill. We know there's a GWE-100, or was a GWE-100 in B9, and we also know there's a Guerrilla 15. Right, the bat chat's been found. The E50 has found him. Shoots, puts a shot into him. 30 seconds left. They need to get this over quickly. And the bat chat bit 155.58's been taken out. And another one's been taken out. There's only 2 enemy left and 14 seconds to go. And another enemy's been taken out. And the Gorilla 50's been taken out with 8 seconds on the clock. They've managed to kill all of the enemy and win. Oh my god, that was close. That was down to the wire. The clock's run out as we speak. And wow. So it's an ace tanker for FullMetalYakuza in the Object 261. That's a great result. He did do a lot of damage. He also picked up a Bruiser medal for scoring at least 5 critical hits, module damages or crew incapacitations. He picked up 14 bonds as well during that battle. So nice going. And he got a Confederate medal because he hit more of the enemy than anyone else on his team. At least 6 tanks that were subsequently destroyed by members of his team. And of course he picked up that Bombardier when he took out the E100 and the what was it, the 5A on the enemy team. Yes, the E100 and the 5A when they were close together with just 1 shot. So well done, FullMetalYakuza. If we have a look at the team scores, we can see that he scored the most damage on his team, 3,687 hit points. He also scored 3 kills, which puts him joint 3rd on kills. And he scored the highest amount, the second highest amount of base XP at 1,054. He fired 18 rounds in total, all of his ammunition. He got 8 direct hits, 8 penetration, 14 splash. So some of his rounds did both splash and direct hits and hit more than 1 tank. He did damage of 3,687 hit points, all at more than 300 meters. He damaged 13 of the enemy. He killed 3 of them. He also did damage assistance of 602 hit points and stun assistance of 3,057 from 18 stuns. So every round he fired caused stun. That's pretty amazing. He also, on a standard account, earned 49,447 credits. But due to the ammunition resupply, because he did use a lot of premium ammo, he actually took away a deficit of 22,733 credits. He earned base XP of 1,054 experience points, but because there was no multipliers, that's all he took away. But it was a good battle. It was an ace tanker in the grand battle, and of course he did take away some bonds, which are very welcome indeed. So well done, FullMetalYakuza. If you enjoyed this battle, please do give it a like and do subscribe to our channel, and hopefully I will see you in the next replay.